All right, Shalom. First and foremost, we'd like to give all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakodash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, to all the Akim out there teaching and preaching this truth with 144% sincerity, to the men, women, and children listening, learning, and to the Bayashet Davidah, the house of David. I'm Ayashatab.
I'm correct, Zah.
All right, coming to you through the will and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai with a lesson. All right, I don't know the title. All right, and Lord willing, I'm going to try to start putting the title before the lesson, but without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the scripts. All right, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, Seminole Indians, all right, and the speckled birds, who the father's line goes back to a so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, and Seminole Indian. You are the true children of Israel, okay? Your heritage, all right, your bloodline, if your bloodline goes back, therefore you belong unto Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, all right? Once again, you have to be of the seed of your father, of the father's semen, all right, of the father's bloodline, to be a child of Israel, all right? Not like the small hatters, all right? It doesn't come through the woman, all right? It is through the seed of the father, okay? But without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get into this. It's going to be the book of Exodus, chapter 32, and verse 9.
Exodus 32 and 9. And it says, "And the Lord said unto Moses, I have seen this people, and behold, it is a stiff-necked people."
So Yahweh, all right, Yahweh, when he says he has seen these people, he was talking about you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, all right, the Israelites, all right. Yes, this is old doctrine, Salakia, Old Testament, all right. So you know for a surety that it was talking about the nation of Israel, okay, because this is that time where we had entered the covenant unto Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, all right.
Verse 10. It says, "Now therefore let me alone, that my wrath may wax hot against them, and that I may consume them, and I will make of thee a great nation."
God, so you understand at this point in time we had to be under the law, all right? Because the Bible is not set in chronological order, all right? That's why it tells you precept must be upon precept, line upon line, here a little and there a little, okay? Because it's not in chronological order, okay? So with that understanding that it is this very time where the Israelites went off. Yes, you, Jake, all right? You, Jake, so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, Seminole Indians, and the speckled birds whose father's line goes back. You went off, all right? You committed atrocity unto the Most High and His only begotten Son, all right? So therefore, you were going to be punished, all right? And he said, let him alone, all right? Let him alone so that he could do away with this nation, right? And make Moses a great nation, all right? He was talking about Moses himself. He would rise a nation out of him, okay? Go ahead and continue.
It says, and Moses, verse 11, and Moses besought the Lord his power, and said, Lord Yahweh, why doeth thy wrath wax hot against thy people, which thou hast brought forth out of the land of Egypt with great power and with a mighty hand?
God, this is Moses, asking the Most High, why are you so mad with us? All right, why are you so mad with this particular people, your people? All right, because we had entered into the covenant. All right, we had laws, statutes, and commandments to follow. Okay, we had to follow this. The blood was sprinkled on the book and the people at this point in time. Okay, we were not just coming up out of the land of Egypt. Okay, this has already been established that you belong unto me, as you go into Exodus 19. All right, you can read Exodus 19 1 through 8, and it'll tell you that. Okay, go ahead.
Continue on.
Yeah.
All right. And what am I reading down to?
14.
Verse 12. Wherefore should the Egyptians speak and say, for mischief did he bring them out, to slay them in the mountains, and to consume them from the face of the earth, turn from thy fierce wrath and repent of this evil against thy people.
So here it is. Moses was making a supplication and pleading with the Most High. Hey, 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 Most High. You know, is it not going to be said that, hey, you just did this to slay this people? They were such a wicked people before. That's why we had them in slavery. All right. But the Most High put his name on us. All right. But this was supposed to be his people. Here it is. The Most High told Moses to go in and told Pharaoh to tell him, let my people go. He didn't say let those people go. He said let my people go. Goes to show you that it was possessive from the beginning. Okay? Even though we had not yet had the blood sprinkled on us as a nation and on the book, he had already claimed us. He had already had his mindset at whom he wanted, from Abraham, Isaac to Jacob, and in the garden. All right.
All right. So remember Abraham, Isaac, and Israel, thy servants, to whom thou swearest by thine own self, and said unto them, I will multiply your seed as the stars of heaven, and all this land that I have spoken of will I give unto your seed, and they shall inherit it forever.
So it was Moses that was reminding the Most High of the promise that he made to our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, who was surnamed Israel. Okay? Mm-hmm. And that means all the seed that it came from Abraham, all right, he begot Isaac. Isaac begot Jacob, which was surnamed Israel, and then his sons and daughters after him. All right? But once again, the promise comes through the seed. Okay? The promise of that covenant comes through the seed of an Israelite man. Of Israelite men or Israelite man. Okay? It cannot come any other way. Your daughter can't have a baby by another nation and that child is an Israelite. No, it just has so-called Israelite features. Okay? It would be considered a tear. But that's another lesson. Okay?
Yeah. This was Moses, pleading with the Lord, for the nation of Israel, just as how, in the New Testament, Yahushua was playing that mediator.
God.
All right. And he is, the mediator, but, before, Moses, stuck with the Lord.
God, he had the charge from the Most High. All right. Mm-hmm. He had the charge from the Most High to get this done. All right, because if you understand, all right, and you have understanding, Yahushua will give you these mysteries. All right, it's all in the book.
So because right here we reading the Lord was getting ready, to do away.
God.
As it says, I could raise up these
stones. Right? He don't need Yahushua don't need us. All right, we need him. Mm-hmm. All right, we need them. Hey, thou worm Jacob. Okay? Insignificant. All right? But yet still important in the eyes of Yahushua. Okay? Because he claimed us as his possession, as his people. Okay? That makes all the difference. When he had chosen us, that's what made the difference. And so that his name would be found just and blameless. Okay? When he put his name on us, he did that for a reason. All right? He's not going to turn back what he said. Okay?
Verse 14 says, and the Lord repented of the evil which he thought to do unto his people.
All right? And the Most High repented of his thought. He said, oh my goodness. Right? He already knew. And through the Spirit, he already knew because he's the Most High. He already knew he wasn't going to do away with the nation of Israel. All right? He already knew that he wasn't going to do away with the nation of Israel. But with him saying that, the fear, all right, was instilled in Moses. Yeah, and it was displayed. All right? In the nation as well. Okay, because if the Most High or his only begotten Son said something to you directly, all right, how much more fear would you have? All right? It's going to move you. All right? The very essence and everything that you think belongs to you, belong to Yahweh Shai first. Okay? And it still belongs to you. The essence of your spirit goes back unto the Most High. All spirits. All right? That's why he's the Father of spirits. Okay? Go ahead. Jump over to 30. You were at 14. That was 14,
yeah, that was
right?
14. 30
exit. You're at 32 and 30.
Read 32 and 30.
Yeah, jump down to 30. Salakia.
This is Exodus 32 and verse 30. Or, you said 20. What?
32 and 30.
Okay. Exodus 32 and 30. And it came to pass on the morrow that Moses said unto the people, Ye have sinned a great sin, and now I will go up unto the Lord, peradventure I shall make an atonement for your sin.
God, so hey, this is what happened. All right, so Moses had to go up to Yahweh Shai and make an atonement because we had went off, because Aaron had made the image of the golden calf. All right, the congregation of people had the sons, the daughters, the wives, everybody who had a gold substance gave it unto Aaron. All right, and the the wicked ones of the nation of Israel at that time, was pushing Aaron. All right, was pushing Aaron, saying, we don't know what happened to Moses. Give us something to worship. Give us something to praise.
Right.
Okay? And you can find that in Exodus, what is it? Yeah, 30, 32. Right? You can start from 30 and go through 33, really.
But that account is in verse 20 or 19.
Oh. All right. You got something?
Let me see if I can find it real quick.
Go ahead.
No, it's not. All right. Verse 31, and Moses returned unto the Lord and said, O, this people have sinned a great sin, and have made them gods of gold. Yet now, if thou wilt forgive their sin, and if not, blot me, I pray thee, out of thy book which thou hast written.
Fine. So here it is. Moses was asking, blot me not. All right. But also, me being the nation of Israel. All right.
Right. Moses was ready to put, his life on the line for the whole nation of Israel,
God.
Right there.
And it gives that reverence unto, if you can receive it, that's why Moses is who he is. All right, that's why Moses is spoke about to this day, and that's why if you can receive that reincarnation, all right, that Moses is King David. All right, that the reverence is the man that was spoken of greatly and held in high esteem. Okay, of the Most High.
Mm-hmm. All right. Verse 33, and it says, And the Lord said unto Moses, Whosoever hath sinned against me, him will I blot out of my book. Therefore now go, lead the people into the place of which I have spoken unto thee. Behold, mine angel shall go before thee. Nevertheless, in the day when I visit, I will visit their sin upon them.
So Yahweh Shai say, those people, those wicked ones amongst you, that pushed Aaron to do that, all right, all those are the ones that I'm going to blot out of my book. Because remember, at this time in the book of Exodus, all of Israel was saved. Mm-hmm. The entire mass of Israel was saved. Okay, so Yahweh Shai, that was a precursor, all right, if you will, all right, to Yahweh Shai saying that, all of Israel won't be saved. Okay? All of Israel won't be saved next time. Because of this, because of your doings, those names are going to be taken out the book. All right? Even though, once again, he's the Most High. He knew it from the beginning. He writes the script to the movie. Okay, so now that this is set forth, that Yahweh Shai is making a it's lucky the word just slipped my mind. Making a separation, all right, of those who are adhering and trying to do his will to the best of his ability, and those that did not. All right, can you read that right quick again?
Yeah, it says, verse 34, therefore now go lead the people into the place of which I have spoken unto thee. Behold, my angel shall go before thee. Nevertheless, in the day when I will visit their sin upon them.
God, but nevertheless, in the day I shall visit upon them their sin. Okay?
Right, what did he have Moses do? They slayed, thousands,
God.
The ones that went up against the Levites stood up together,
Yep.
And then he slayed the ones that was going off,
Yep. Got a pre.
Yeah, I had a pre real quick, and I wanted to, because this goes into how Israel went off right there. It goes in pretty much what so I don't know why I lost it. So I gotta get it on the app. It goes in, to the, you can relate it to what we're going through right now. We're hastening for the day of the Lord. Yahweh Shai to come back. But what happened with those the congregation of Israel? They pushed Aaron, to make that to make that calf, and because they was waiting for something, they didn't know what to do.
Right.
All right.
They lacked faith.
Right. Because Moses was up, in the mountain with the Lord, getting the instructions.
Right.
And y'all couldn't wait for him,
And
being impatient.
God, here it is. We have the instructions through the will and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right, that's the difference between that time and this time.
Right.
Okay.
No, but this is James 5:7. It says, "Be patient, therefore, brethren, unto the coming of the Lord. Behold, the husbandman waiteth for the precious fruit of the earth, and hath long patience for it, until he receive the early and latter rain."
God. All right. Hey, and that's what we're waiting on, that precious fruit. All right. That precious fruit is the elect of the house of Israel.
Yeah.
Okay. We're waiting. Abarat is out where those men. All right. And you brothers and sisters are of the elect as well. All right. We're waiting diligently for our salvation. All right. Through the will and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Abaratazah, we continue to endure to the end. All right? Okay, I was just making sure we got enough time. I got it's 29 minutes to go.
So you don't want to, make haste when, make the wrong move just because you feeling like things should happen sooner than what they are.
Right.
What's still on there?
Go to Exodus 23.
Okay.
Because, hey, like the brother said, you don't want to make haste because it's not happening on your time. All right? It's not your time anyway. It's Yahweh Shai's time. Yahweh controls all time.
Right. And that goes, into Sirach too, make not haste in a time of trouble.
God.
Which they weren't necessarily in a time of trouble in the account that we just read. But that impatience, led them to
trouble.
This is Exodus 23:20. It says, "Behold, I send an angel before thee to keep thee in the way, and to bring thee into the place which I have prepared. Beware of him and obey his voice. Provoke him not, and for he will not pardon your transgressions. For my name is in him."
So Yahweh said, okay. That angel that he talked about that was going to lead you in the way, all right, that was Yahweh Shai.
Mm-hmm.
All right? He led you in the way, and he led us in the way then as he's leading us in the way now. Okay? And he said, beware of him, all right, because he will not pardon. Okay? This is the one that will not pardon. this is the one whom judgment was given unto.
Mm-hmm.
All right, pursuing is what is in Matthew's, all the power, all that.
Matthew 28.
Gone.
All power in the earth, is given. Heaven and the earth is given unto me.
Gone. All right. That's Yahweh Shai. All right. So for those of you that say, hey, Yahweh Shai isn't in the Old Testament, that just proves it right there.
Oh, that's the one of many.
Gone. All right. Yeah, that was just through 21. Then Romans 9:13. All right. So it's Yahweh Shai, is righteous in all his dealings and their doings.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It has been told to us aforetime. Okay. He said, before the blood got sprinkled on the book, what did he say? Pursuant to the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 11 and verse 20, starting at verse 26. Slucky, 26. I set this before you this day, a gift and a curse. All right, a gift if you obey my commandments, and a curse if you disobey and follow after other gods.
The elect gonna be the first one to receive that blessing,
God.
And the gift, salvation and mercy, but the elect gonna have to, suffer, or the 2/3 gonna have to suffer that punishment first.
God.
This is Romans 13 or 9 and 13. I'm saying stuff backwards right now. Romans 9 and 13. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. What shall we say then? Is there unrighteousness with the Most High? Most High forbid. For he saith to Moses, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy, and I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion.
So Yahweh Shai said, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy, and compassion on whom I will have compassion. All right. So, and it goes to show you that, the New Testament goes back to the Old Testament. Okay? Goes back to the Old Testament. He said, I have told Moses, like he has told Moses, because he told Moses that very same thing.
So that, it cuts, for, those Edomites trying to say that they could be saved, and, it shows that, the Most High not here for everybody, and that applies to the 2/3 of Israel,
Right, because for Jacob have I loved, for Esau have I hated. That was in the Old Testament. Mm-hmm. He had made a promise unto his lineage, unto his line. All right.
That's
with the Lex.
Yeah, and that's why he's going to tear down, anybody tied and attached to, their system.
God, joining hand in hand.
Right. God.
All right. So, if you do not receive of Yahweh Shai's word, there's multiple things that are going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
God, we know that this thing ain't for everybody.
God, matter of fact, let me get Baruch 2.
I was already. Oh, that was up there. I had it earlier. 2 and 30.
2 1 through 3. I believe it's 1 through 3 and then 30.
This is a. I don't think it's 1 through 3.
It's just.
Is that what you want?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just 1 through 2. Salakia.
Okay. I just read 3. This is Baruch chapter 2 and verse 1. Therefore the Lord hath made good his word, which he pronounced against us, and against our judges, and judged Israel, and against our kings, and against our princes, and against the men of Israel and Judah.
All right. Because we, disobeying the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Shai has a cost. All right. He told us. All right. All these curses of the law. would come upon you. Okay?
To bring upon us great plagues, such as never happened under the whole heaven, as it came to pass in Jerusalem, according to the things that were written in the law of Moses.
Goes to show you it was written in the law. All right?
Right.
That's why it said a gift and a curse.
Right. Those curses. Because, yeah, and the curses and the judgment, of breaking the laws.
God.
That's what is being experienced right now. And, that end all, destruction is going to solidify that.
God.
It says in, 2 Ezra 16, 16, right? Plagues of Egypt.
Yep. They're going to fall as
and be greater than the plagues of Egypt.
Yep.
That's what we look into. And Revelations 11 says that this is spiritually, Egypt and Sodom and Egypt. I'm just gonna. You want me to grab it or?
Oh, you're gonna go to something else?
No, you want me to go to? Or you just want me to get Baruch?
We'll just go to Baruch.
Okay. Baruch 2:30 says, "For I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people, but in the land of their captivity they shall remember themselves."
Right. All right. So he knew that we were a stiff-necked people. All right, and he knew that we wouldn't hear him. Mm-hmm. But in the land of this captivity, our final captivity, all right, we would start remembering who we are, because there has been no other time that Israel has forgotten themselves as a nation. Yeah. We have never been that destroyed, all right, as we are to this day.
That's right.
All right, but through the will and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai waking up Alba Bivens, all right, and the men that were under him, now unto Apostle Tahar, Apostle Gabar, Apostle Rama, Apostle Rakah, the elders and the deacons, the men out on the highways and byways teaching and preaching the 100% truth, okay, are opening up the secrets and the mysteries unto you, okay? We are all laborers in work of Yahweh Yahushai. Abaratazah, we are those men doing the work diligently and correctly, all right? Rightly dividing truth, breaking down these deep, dark parables, all right? And feeding the sheep of Yahweh Yahushai.
I don't know how long.
I think we got like 2 minutes, all right? But I ain't got nothing else,
no.
All right? Lord willing, it was an edifying lesson. We want to give all honor and glory and praise unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, to all the Akim out there teaching and preaching this truth with 144% sincerity, to the men, women, and children of listen and learning, and to the Bayashet Debedad, the house of David. Till next time, we say Shalom, Wad, Abal, Babal. Kwam Yashralas.